Hello, I'm Matt, the Disillusioned 1811, and if you're new to this channel, I'm currently training for the Spartan Ultra World Championships, which takes place in Telluride, Colorado, October. And if you don't know, Spartan race is an obstacle course race, and this is a 24-hour challenge I'm putting myself up to. It's a loop course, so I'm out here putting in a lot of miles and elevation and descending in over the past few weeks. I'm 7 weeks out. So this is the routine. Come out to the mountains on the weekend, put in time on feet, and try to get some vert and descending. So today I'm out here in the Yacolt Burn State Forest, which is just north of Washougal, Washington, right along the Columbia River. And it's nice and cool out here. We've actually got a cold spell that came in. I'm wearing a long sleeve. It's been pretty much 100 degrees, heat wave kind of stuff going on out here. So this is nice for a change. Today's mission is to take the Tarbell Loop. Tarbell Loop's named after George Tarbell, who was an old hermit that used to live back here in the early 1900s, and he would patrol this area, and this was his trail. Man, what a life. You can only imagine what kind of life he had and what this looked like. Right now I'm currently walking through a clear cut, so there is logging operations out here, but I'm going to be going up off of Tarbell to what's called Silver Star Mountain, which is the highest mountain top in Clark County, Washington, and then we're going to drop back down to the trailhead. So I'm looking at probably at least 13 miles and at least 3,000 feet of climbing and descending with some various terrain, rocky terrain, smooth trail, open meadows, and deep forests. We're headed to Hidden Falls right now, which is a pretty cool waterfall. So let's get after it, guys. So cool, so cool. This is Hidden Falls. There's nobody out here except me. Yeah. This is what it's all about. The ability to take your body to these places and see these incredible sights of nature. Oh, it's awesome. Woo! Okay guys, I made it to the junction to Silver Star Mountain off the Tarbell Trail, and we're 7.2 miles into this thing. And I'm gonna take this long sleeve shirt off because I know it's gonna be basically a climb straight to the top, and I'm already kind of a little warm, so I don't want to get too sweaty. And I'll probably need this at the top because it is a little chilly out here, and I think we're going up to about 4,500 feet. So yeah, it's gonna be a long climb coming up right now. Well, pretty much made it up on top up here, and I'm not going to be able to get any epic views. In fact, it's pretty cold up here. I had to put on this wind shell, and I'm going to keep moving so my body core temperature doesn't drop. I don't think I'll be getting any cool video, at least up here above the clouds, or in the clouds. So I'm going to continue on this mission and stay warm. You know, it's August, I think it's like August 21st, and you know, anytime you get up in the mountains high, you need to be really careful and bring the proper gear, because things can turn on you pretty quickly. All right. Yeah. All right guys, I'm in the downhill stretch, and it's just this rocky, bouldery, just garbage, which is exactly what I want to train on. It is not fun, and I'm definitely not agile enough to run down this. I just want to move down it very quickly and safely, and that's my strategy, without destroying myself, and more importantly, without injuring myself. So I think I got about 2 or 3 miles to the car, back to the truck. Yeah. Whew. Well, there it was, the first fall of the day. Put my foot on this rock and I just slid right down. It's a little moist, a little wet. So I have a knack of getting knocked down and landing and getting back up because I've been knocked down so many times. It's all part of the game, all part of the process. Man, we're so close to the car right now. All right, let's continue on. Get out of here injury-free. All right, had to go a little bit more to get that 13.1 half marathon distance on the old Garmin watch there. So yeah, not a bad day. Kind of had a little hip flexor action in my right hip, which is my normal problem side. I think it's because of all the elevation I've been doing in the last few weeks. So tomorrow I'm going to put the kick bike to use, which I use as a cross training tool. If you're interested in a kick bike, here's some info about that. I find it great because there's no impact, but yet I can use some low cardio, and I mix in some burpees, and I'll be doing some obstacle strength stuff after that tomorrow. And I got to kind of taper a little bit this week. Got a big training run, big adventure coming up next Saturday. Next Friday. I'm going to take Friday off, and me and Ironman friend of mine are going to head out into the Goat Rocks Wilderness and get up in the high country and put a lot of time on feet and a lot of vert. So, hey, if you like this stuff, you know what to do. If you're into Spartan races, go ahead and subscribe, follow along. Thanks for watching, guys.